Do you want to up your Instagram cred? Or you just have an affinity for black and white photos? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll be using this app in order to create these beautiful black and white photos. Hi guys, I'm Mariam, and on this channel, you'll find useful tips to get the most out of your daily tech. Let's get on with it. So basically, I've opened up Snapseed on my phone, and I'll just pick a photograph that I want to give some interesting black and white look to. Let's say it's this photograph. And now there are several sections within Snapseed. So if you can see, there's looks, there's tools, there's export. And within looks, you have certain default effects that you can apply to your photograph. So there's fine art, which looks like a black and white photograph, which already makes this photograph look really good. If you want to go for one of these effects, you can definitely try them out. There's push, there's structure, and they all look really good on a particular photograph. But say for instance, if you want to edit these photos from scratch, you can just go into tools, and within tools you can go into tune image. From tune image you can basically go into saturation and bring that down completely, and that itself makes it a black and white basic photograph. There's another way to do it, and you can do that by going into Noir. So Noir will add these retro effects, but specifically if you want to go for a black and white hue, you can go for that as well. And another way that you can do this is by going into black and white option itself. So here you can see that there are several different layers of black and white effects that you can add to your photograph. So there's a neutral, there's contrast, which will make it really punchy, which will blow the highlights and really hide the shadows. There's bright, that'll add a lot of light to a black and white photo, and of course there's dark, which will add another dimension. So it's a good idea to experiment with these several options that are there within Snapseed. But for this particular photograph, instead of going for those default looks, what I like to do is I like to add a little bit more detail to my photograph before I edit it. So I go to something called HDRscape, and within that you can basically add a little more dimension to your photograph, so that when you are adding a black and white effect, it's sort of, if you want to show a little bit more of the shadows, or you want to or if you want to make your image a little bit darker, it helps if you play around with the colors before you add a black and white filter. So for instance, in this case, if I bring the filter strength down, you can see that the grunginess of the photographs drops quite a bit. So I'm quite happy with the way it's looking right now. And if I just go into tools, and if I go into tune image, and if I drop the saturation here to 100, I like the way it's looking right now, so I'll just save that. And there you go. That's quite a simple way to add some black and white effects to your photographs, to add a little bit more character to your photographs and make them a lot more interesting. Hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Also leave a link to my other video where I talk about how you can retrofy your photos. Do check it out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.